Good morning, everybody. We have a few things to talk about, pretty much surrounding mining. Now, yesterday, Jagex did finally implement the mining change that removed the tick delay from many different rocks around the game. And for those that don't really know which rocks those are, the only ones that never had that delay were like iron, sandstone, granite, pure essence, dayalt, like things like that. You can tell that they don't have a tick delay because you would mine them and you'd be able to instantly move. So if you're like, I don't know, doing 3-tick sand, you don't have to wait an additional tick after the mining. But if you've ever tried to mine coal or gold or like any other rock, literally, there's always a weird delay that like stalled your dude. And so you couldn't ever stay in a 3-tick rhythm. It would have to be 4-tick, which is why on my previous videos, I used to have 4-tick gem mining. Now, if you guys didn't watch the video I uploaded yesterday, the 3-tick gem mining, you guys should go check that out because gem mining used to be just under 90k XP an hour, and now it's pushing 120k. Now, I was able to get a 117k hour. That was with plenty of mistakes, actually. Probably like a legitimate, I don't know, 30 to like 40 seconds of mistakes, most likely. I don't know. But it really is up there in the 115k-ish margin now. And it's really awesome. And I love to see that because it kind of brings a new method into the light that's not actually better. Now, it does really highly compete with 3-tick 4G, but it just gives you options. So now you can go and get like the best real-time mining rates. You can have your fixed camera, at 3-tick 4G in the quarry. And now you also have the option to do gem mining, which is a lot of camera movement. There's less dropping. You do need to drop opals occasionally with the certain route. But it's really cool to see. Now, today I want to talk about a few things I would like to see further improved in the mining skill. And I know I've covered some of this stuff in previous rambles, but a lot of this stuff is really new. And because of this update, it's given me a little bit more time to think of certain things that really would fit the game very, very nicely, in my opinion. So, again, down in the comments, just let me know if you guys have anything you'd want to add or if that was a stupid idea, Sebe. But first, or why do I keep doing that? I gotta stop saying the but first. Just like the video. And even if you hate the video, just keep liking it. And also, I gotta say, I have seen a few of you join the skilling therapy streams. It's been really nice to see you guys are like, oh shit, like I came from YouTube and I'm jamming out to your jams. So thank you guys for clicking on the Twitch link down in the description. I really appreciate it. And we've been having a lot of fun with that. I literally, I smelted cannonballs for 8 hours on one of the streams. It was actually, the stream was popping off. It was fun. So anyway, guys, go follow me down on Twitch and be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Now, I have a little notepad on my phone talking about a bunch of things. Listen, this is how I do these rambles, in case idea rambles. I go onto my phone when I'm a little bit high and I just think of ideas. And sometimes I'm not high, I'm just thinking of ideas. And I just want to like put it all down there. So some of the ideas, when I reread them, I might be like, that probably doesn't fit super well. But for the most part, I think this is all good stuff. So first thing, we need to talk about tick manipulation. And I was talking about this on my stream. In fact, if you guys are really interested in hearing more of this after this ramble, you guys should check out my latest VOD on Twitch. We were just I was talking with the chat. You're not going to be able to really... Actually, maybe there is a chat replay. I don't even know. I don't watch my own VOD. It's kind of weird. But, yeah, we were talking a lot about this idea that tick manipulation is unpopular. And the biggest reason it's unpopular is because it is so click intensive. And for the majority of people, nobody's willing and nobody really wants to break their wrist trying to tick manipulate. But there is so much more beauty in tick manipulation than breaking your wrist. And that's what I kind of want to explore today, is this idea of getting a new item in-game that can start a 3-tick action with just one click. Now, I was saying that on my stream. People are like, oh, purple sweets are a thing. It's a stackable food, and you click that, and it starts a 3-tick cycle. That's great and all, but something preferably that doesn't cost like 8,000 GP per click. That would be kind of nice. So the beauty of tick manipulation is the rhythm of it. If you guys have ever done TOA, I mentioned this just because I feel like a lot of people have done TOA recently and can kind of relate. You know the little skulls mechanic at Warden where you're just like bouncing back and forth trying to do a tick perfect little skull pattern? Isn't that kind of fun? Now, I know it's extremely tilting if you miss a tick in a solo and you fucking wipe the whole raid. That's a different story. But the idea behind having something that's really just rhythmic and, you know, your dude's just flying, it's kind of fun. I think a lot of people can agree with that. If you disagree, that's fine. You might, I would guess you're in the minority with that, but there is some fun to that. Now, you know what would make that really annoying is if you had to click twice in your inventory every single time you're trying to click a skull. That would ruin the entire rhythm and fun of it. Yes, it would raise the skill ceiling absolutely uncontrollably. I'm sorry, you guys can't even see my game. Should I even show this? Maybe we should have this up. Just so you guys can see a little bit more. Oh god, everything's ruining. I was just gonna say, imagine you're having to click like 2 things, like an herb and a tar every single skull. It gets rid of the point and it gets rid of the fun, in my personal opinion. And with a lot of tick manipulation methods, there is so much rhythm and flow state you can get into, but it really takes just hours and hours and hours of just trying to master this super intense clicking. So yes, some people have mastered it and they enjoy it, and I understand that like 0.01% of the HLC really just doesn't want anything to be changed with tick manipulation. I strongly disagree at this point. I really think that Jagex should take another look at tick manipulation, because really what a lot of skilling methods come down to is it's full AFK or it's full sweat, and there really is no in between, because there really is no way to get it in between, because tick manipulation requires so much clicking. So anyway, I wanted to kind of say that mainly because in the future, I want to share a few ideas that could be extremely fun. And in fact, I'll just give it right now. It's toward the end of my notes, but imagine this. Imagine a mining spot that instead of it just being gold ore, it's like softened gold. So it's easier to mine, and the way it's easier to mine is you don't even need to have your character like stand next to the rock and start swinging his pickaxe. It's literally instant. In fact, it's instant as much as it is talking to a banker. Like, so for example, me standing this far away from the banker, I click on him and I'm instantly in the bank. I haven't even set up my bank pin or put that in. But that is the kind of instantaneousness I want. And so imagine there was like a skull pattern. Again, TOA, I'm bringing it back to TOA because I feel like a lot of people are familiar. Imagine there was a little diagonal, really fun, one-tickable pattern of little softened gold rocks. So what you do is there's a little route that can be tick perfect, and you run around and you're just going boom, 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 hitting every single little softened goal. Did I just say gold? Not, I was about to say coal, but like gold. Okay, anyway. Gold rocks. And then there's a little bank at the end of the little circuit. So like you go boom, 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 boom. And who knows, maybe it's stackable, maybe it's not stackable. Maybe there's some process you need to do to kind of harden up the gold. I know gold's already a soft metal anyway, but like this idea of a nice little circuit, it's got the rhythm to it. It doesn't always need to be one ticked. It could be another thing where it's more like maybe 4 ticks, but you can get into that rhythm and it's consistent and it's, I don't know, I think that could be a lot of fun. Now, we don't have anything in the game like that, but imagine what that could do. A little circular pattern that takes you around and then you bank all the gold ore and repeat. And by the time you're done with the circuit, the gold ore is already respawning. And I think there could be some potential in that. I think mining currently, just mining normal rocks, can be extremely stupid if you're not tick manipulating. And even with tick manipulating, it's kind of stupid just because of the amount of clicks you need to do, and it takes away all the fun, all the rhythm. Yeah, I think there needs to be a change. So that's kind of an idea of mine. Now, I also want to share this idea of standardizing. Am I able to go down in this gem mine? Probably not. But anyway, standardizing some of the ores. So right now, gem mining's up to 115k XP an hour, 1 mil GP per hour. You're just banking all these gems, which is crafting XP. It's a really fun method, and there really is nothing competing that you're obtaining resources from and like competing with the same mining XP, right? I know there's 3-tick 4G, but you're just having to drop all that shit. So there is a spot on this map. I don't know if you guys remember playing as a kid and going to the coal trucks in, what am I clicking? Dude! This is impossible to move this thing because every time you click your mouse, it's clicking on one of these orbs. So down here is the coal trucks. There's 18 coal rocks. 18. And they're fucking spread out all around here. So I was thinking, what if they... First of all, this is going along with the idea that I've shared in previous rambles of just decrease the respawn time, please, of all rocks. It's really obnoxious that, I'm going to bring up the most absurd example, Runite rocks. 12-minute respawn. We are not living in 2003 anymore, where Runite rocks were the most expensive item in the fucking game. It's just not the case anymore. You'll kill one boss and you'll get like 20 noted Runite ore now. It's like, it's really not that big of a deal to just change that entirely. We do not need it to be 12 minutes to respawn a Runite rock. Now, you know, there is some balancing to it. I could share some ideas in the future. I haven't really thought about like exactly how the balancing would go. There's obviously botting problems, but I'm not even going to cover any of these botting problems because there's botting in all fucking aspects of this game. And whenever anybody brings up, well, this can be easily botted, it's just stupid. It's like, who cares? Who cares about the bots? What's fun for the normal player? So I think Mithril, Addy, Runite, obviously gold, coal, that shit should all respawn way faster. Silver rocks, for example, I was down in the Prif mine on stream, and there's a little bank, or there's like a little deposit minecart thing where you can send stuff directly to your bank from there, and there's like 6 different silver rocks right there. And you mine all 6, and then you're sitting there for like 45 seconds waiting for the next one to respawn again. Why? Again, we're not children. We don't need to... like I don't even know why it's the case that rocks take so fucking long to respawn. Nothing's fun about hopping worlds and like, oh, we got more rocks. Like, all of these mining spots are completely garbage and useless because no JMod, no person has ever thought, hey, is this actually like worth doing? Is anybody actually going to be doing this? Whatever. We're not even going to think about that. Let's just introduce it into the game. It's stupid. So fix it. And now that there's the tick delay removal, mining stuff is actually pretty fun, even with tick manipulation. Now, going back to my other point of an item, instead of having to use knife log to start a 3-tick action, it's just like a Salastrous bark. Salastrous bark currently is a 1-clickable thing. You do need a knife in your inventory, which is a little obnoxious, but you just click it and it starts a 4-tick action. I want to see something that doesn't even take a knife or any other secondary object, and you just click it, starts a 3-tick action, and it's just an infinite thing. I think we're at that stage where we don't need to be like dogmatic about, oh, we cannot stray from the knife log, fucking herb tar. We can never stray from that. You're ruining the purity of this game. No, just let's move on from that. Stupid idea. The people that join my chat, I've seen so many people that are so interested in getting into tick manipulation. They see the benefits of it. They see the fun that can come from it. And then they try it. And they're like, holy shit, this is hard as hell. And it's because of how much clicking you need to do. It's absurd. They can't even enjoy the rhythm aspect of it because for so many people, they don't have like great mice. They haven't been playing this game for fucking 18,000 hours. And they just want to enjoy it. But then they eventually just revert and they're like, okay, well, I'm just going to AFK because I can't fucking do this. And I'm not willing to even try. So like, it's a problem. It's really sad to see. So, again, I know I'm just spewing out thoughts. There's a lot more to cover, so I'm going to kind of get into this. Skilling is so much fun when it's rhythmic, and we have not seen that in this game. Tick manipulation gives us a little taste of it, but it comes with so many cons that so many people aren't able to get engaged. So I think there really should be some more well-designed... Here, let me get these cannonballs in. Look at this cannonball stack, by the way. It's pretty insane. Imagine, again, going back to like the softened gold idea. Imagine at the coal rocks, you know, because a lot of people want to get coal in mass, but there really is no way to do it other than like Kingdom or PVMing. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's Sire. So imagine in this coal spot, these are all the little rocks, by the way. Imagine it was a little diagonal pattern. You got the little coal truck, the little mining cart thing you put your coal in, but there's a nice little diagonal pattern. Maybe it's softened coal, charcoal. I don't know what the hell. I'm not a scientist. But whatever it could be, that little fun little pattern where it's like, hey, I need to get some coal now in my bank. How am I going to do it? Right now, if you were to ask that, you're like, I guess I'll go to Blast Furnace and buy it. I guess I'll go PVM. I guess I'll just, I don't know. There's really no good way to mine coal. So imagine there was a nice little pattern. You're one ticking this coal, throw it in the mine cart, go back. You're having fun. There's no bullshit clicking in the inventory. You're just enjoying the flow and rhythm of a nice little mining pattern with rocks that are put in particular places for a reason, not just spread out around to make it look like, oh, this is natural or something. We don't need that anymore. We need some fun in this game, and skilling can be fun. We just got to introduce some rhythm and some nice snappiness, just moving. And again, it doesn't need to be one. Not everything needs to be one tickable. I'm just bringing that up as an example, but there's so many options, and you could have spots where you can AFK. You could have like a pattern where you like mine all this stuff, and then you have like this big coal rock that's just building. You just gotta sit there for like a minute and you're just mining it until it depletes again. Then you go in a circuit. There's so many ideas that can offer the great AFK-ness. I think Guardians of the Rift did a fantastic job. The first 2 minutes of the minigame is you sitting there and watching your character mine a rock, and it's not gonna be like, oh, we randomly depleted, go to the other rock. No, it's just, I think Jagex fully understood that players like that. A full, true 2 minutes of AFK. And as long as that's a consistent thing, it's really beautiful. And it really is a nice part of the game where you can have some like intensity, super AFK, intensity, super AFK, and it's consistent. That's the biggest thing, is consistency. Nobody likes the random, like, stare at your screen until we randomly fucking pull up something. Oh my God, there's a light, like, click it, hurry up, you have 2 seconds. Like, that's stupid. It is stupid. I'm sorry. Does anyone disagree with that, by the way? Like, I feel like that is like the stupidest game design, to just have like random things. But not just having random fun things to do, but trying to build the mini game by being AFK and then forcing the people to stare at the screen so that they have to click this thing that's randomly going to pop up. It's stupid. Absolutely stupid. Okay, the other thing is, as I said, faster respawn timer, higher success rate on all ores. If we could get it to a place where gold. Okay, also, I want to show this spot. In Karamja, there is a gold spot right here, the little horseshoe, I call it, the 10 gold spot. In fact, I am just going to go out of my way and go there right now because it's a really cool idea. Now, the coal trucks, I'm a huge fan of. I really wish that we could come out with a method where getting coal is about 115k mining XP an hour at 99. And the reason I want it to all be around there is so now there's options. It's not like I want coal. Oh, no, now I have to get 30k mining XP an hour. When I could go to gems and get 115k and bank a bunch of gems. We really should get to the point where a lot of different mining spots are more standardized. Now, here's a great spot to mine gold now because of, well, not now yet, but if they were to reduce the respawn timer, I can mine all these rocks and then I'll sit here for 20 seconds until the next one respawns. It's really stupid. So again, going along with just mining this, imagine now there's a guy here sitting. Do you guys remember Files or whatever his name is, all those aisles guys that walk around and can note your items with it? Wooks did it on the first Dead Man mode thing where he just kept unnoting items at Files by Remington. There's the one in the wilderness. I can't remember that guy's name. Anyway, we could have another Files type dude right here where you have gold and you use the gold ore on him and he notes it for a small fee of, I don't know, like 10 GP each or something. I don't know how it works, but whatever balancing is fair, have a dude here that can note it and then reduce the respawn time, increase the success rate, and make it so you can 3-tick this gold ore spot. And it's a fun little way that's about what I would like to see is 115k mining XP an hour if you're tick manipulating. Again, if we got a one-click item that can start a 3-tick action, that'd be amazing as well. and just have a little self-sustaining gold area where you're just noting gold ore and having fun, you know? And you could even bring superheat. So you know, mine the gold, superheat the gold, then you have gold bars that you can note at the guy. So there's just so many ideas that are just dead content. It's really sad. Now, we could have the softened gold idea in another part of the game that's more rhythmic. It's more, you know, click intensive without the annoyingness of having to click on your inventory every single tick. And that could be another option that could come out. I'm just kind of also relating to what we already have in the game. This is a great idea. There also needs to be a silver spot. I think, again, silver doesn't respawn fast enough. The success rate's decent. It could be even more, in my opinion. And we should have some silver spots. Now, I want to talk about silversmithing gauntlets. When are we getting silversmithing gauntlets? Seriously. Silver right now, when you smelt it, is like not even 20 XP each. It's like fucking 17 or something. It's horrible. Gold, for example, just for comparison, is like 56 XP, and then silver is like literally 3 times less, at least. It's kind of absurd, and that needs to change. So I suggested, you know, wherever you want it to come from is fine, but we need silversmithing gauntlets. I was thinking blast mine. Now, blast mine doesn't have any reward shop. I kind of wish there was. In fact, that's one of my notes here, is give blast mine a reward shop. Blast mine is actually a pretty decent piece of content, but it's not at a point where it's good enough in any regard. You do make a mill an hour if you're tick perfect. You do get a nice amount of rune ore, but the XP just barely peaks at 80k, and that's tick perfect. Now, of course, it's a pretty easy method, but still. If you added a reward shop, now you have everything that was kind of mediocre, but now you're having like, ooh, okay, so now there's an additional perk that if I do blast mine enough, I'm just building up rewards and go to the reward shop, have some fun, maybe add silversmithing gauntlets in it so people are incentivized to go there. The other thing I wanted to see was where is that? The reward shop at the blast mine would allow you to buy a gold trimmed Lovakite rock golem pet. Yes, the little mining golem pet you get. Imagine there's a little recolor you can get at the blast mine shop. That is a little like rock you put on it, and it's like a veiny gold like chunk of Lovakite, the little like dark red stuff, and you like pimp out your golem. I always want to say golem, but it is golem, guys. Anyway. So that would be kind of cool. Open a shop. Again, silversmithing gauntlets can come from anywhere. I was thinking as well, maybe they can come from the mining guild. Also, again, if any of these implementations are put into the game, the mining guild is a mess. Yes, we have a nice little 3-spot iron. Yes, we have amethyst. But other than that, there is just ores everywhere that nobody will ever mine because they're stupidly placed. And again, it goes back to the what the fuck are these respawn times? What the hell? How long does it take to fucking mine one addy ore? Again, we're not living in 2003 where an addy was like, oh my god, I have an addy ore. I'm a fucking noob. Like, this is amazing. I have an addy ore. Nobody cares about addy ore anymore. Let us mine it faster, please. Anyway, so I was thinking, yeah, rearrange some of the rocks there if any of these implementations are put in the game. Now, again, Prif Mine. Prif Mine had so much potential. They have those passive crystal shards you get, which a lot of Iron Men as well love getting passive crystal shards, but the mine itself sucks. Add some more minecart deposits. There is one in the corner in the southeast, and that's not enough. Put one next to the gold. Add some more rocks, delete some that are just pointless that nobody will ever mine, and just have a good little system where there's another mining spot that's decent. Okay, here's another thing I want to see. Again, it goes back to the idea of playing as a kid in 2003. It would be absolutely busted back then to get a dragonstone, an uncut dragonstone from mining. Now, we get sapphires through diamonds, occasionally through mining. If you're wearing a charged glory, you do get them more commonly. And I was thinking, what if you wearing a charged glory could now give a rare chance of getting a dragonstone gem? And I even offered an onyx at a super rare rate. So now you have this really very slim chance of getting some very, very valuable gems while mining any ore. Well, any ore that you can get gems from passively, you know what I mean? So I think that would be cool, is if Dragonstones you could get here and there, and onyxes at an absurd rate. I don't want it to just be like, oh, I'm gonna go mine and get some onyxes here. Like, it would be like Visage rarity, you know what I mean? Visage time rarity, not just like, oh, mine 10,000 rocks, get an onyx, but like, you know what I mean? Something that people get once on an account, it feels like. Crafting cape needs to prevent you from crushing gems. If you guys have ever tried to chisel uncut opals, jades, and topaz, even at 99 crafting, you still break them. Why? Why? The cooking cape prevents you from burning any food ever again. The crafting should do the same thing. You should not be busting lesser gems at 99. It's stupid. So please fix that already. It just needs to. Here's one thing I wanted to see. So in my mining video, the gem mining video, you get so many opals, it's ridiculous. It's like you get 50% opals and everything else is in the other like 50%. It's just all like squished. You get that underground gem mine at the hard Karamja diary completion. I was thinking, what if at elite Karamja diary completion, it would redistribute, maybe if you want opals, maybe it doesn't need to change, but maybe there would be an NPC after elite that you can talk to that says, hey, I want you to redistribute how many gems I get. And what it would do is it would slim down the opal chance, just slim down all the lesser gem chance a little bit, and increase the more valuable gems. I think that would be a really nice change for those that have completed Karamja Elite. You now have a little bit boosted GP per hour because you did the diary. You're not getting so many goddamn opals. It's obnoxious. And now you're getting a little bit more of the valuable gems. Now, it wouldn't be a crazy increase, but I really do think that could incentivize a little bit more to push for an elite diary. Maybe it could come from something else. I'm just bringing up an idea. I think the distribution of that stuff should... I was even thinking it could be mining level based, where the higher mining level you have, the more valuable gems you're getting, because it really never redistributes, which is kind of stupid. And I don't know, maybe the diary could allow that. Okay, something was brought up on my stream when I was doing Blast Furnace. Now, this is coming with smithing. This is obviously like not mining exactly, it's smithing. Blast Furnace is an extremely soothing minigame, but it's only soothing and fun after 99. And the reason for that is, first of all, you have a gold smithing gauntlet perk in your max cape or your smithing cape, which is just extremely convenient. So anybody below 99 has never truly experienced the flow and the fun of Blast Furnace, which I think is a shame. So I don't know. I don't want it to just be a 99 perk. I think so many people could enjoy Blast Furnace so much more if you were able to just get a pair of ice gloves and gold gauntlets fused into one, or maybe just like an ice and a gold, one glove each, you know. Something you can wear that where you don't need to be 99. I think it's archaic that we need to be to 99 just to enjoy the minigame a little bit more. The other thing is the coal bag only fits 27 coal currently. And once you're 99, it does expand to 36. And people are saying, oh, I'm not even able to do the one-tick bar dispenser thing because I only deposit 27 coal. So I'm only depositing coal once into the actual conveyor belt. And then when I run down, by the time I'm there, the bars are still like heating for a couple ticks. So I can't even do the one tick thing, which is stupid. And I realized that, yeah, anybody that's under 99 doesn't get that fun, you know? Well, as long as you're doing like other ores other than gold. Obviously, if you're doing gold, I'm pretty sure you can just keep that rotation going. But if you're doing any other sort of ores, you really need to deposit coal twice, or else you just have to wait there for like a couple ticks, just waiting. I was thinking, what if the coal bag just auto-held 36 coal? Just from the get-go, it holds 36. So anybody that buys one now holds 36. You can dump a load of coal and then dump another load of like 9 in there. And then at 99, maybe the perk can be hold 54 coal. That would be an exact double 27, you know, so you unleash, deposit 27 coal, unleash again 27. It would be the perfect number for that. I think that would be a really nice change. It would be a little bit faster to produce, slightly faster to produce like random ores into bars there. But it would also just give those that aren't 99 yet the ability to use the coal bag a little bit more. I don't know the word for it, but just allows them to be able to one tick the dispensers. So I think that would be a nice change. You guys can let me know if that's too OP or not. Let me see. So that's really it. There is a few other things that I wanted to kind of mention, but oh well, here's one. Gem mining, I really do think the Varrock body and max cape or mining cape should allow for a slight chance of getting double gems at gem rocks. I do not think that's busted at all. I think that's completely fair. So when you're mining gems, boom, you get 2 instead of 1 here and there. I think it's like a 10% shot, so it would just be the same. You do get 10% chance at getting an additional runite ore. I don't see why gems is like too broken or anything. So I think that would be a nice change as well. Other than that, there are some more things I want to talk about, but I want to keep this ramble. Well, I was going to want to keep it under 20 minutes, even under 30. Now it's past 30. God damn it. But let me know, guys, down in the comments what your guys' thoughts are on this. Are you in favor of having more minigame or more rhythm and stuff to skilling that doesn't require you breaking your wrist? I think I'm a huge fan of that. I really want to see that come into the game. I'm going to come out with some ideation if you guys are really in favor for that. I could literally map out my own ideas of a sort of mini game. It wouldn't be a mini game, but like nice route, nice ore patterns, and an idea of what I'd like to see that would be really engaging yet still beneficial to those that want to AFK. And I don't know. I think there's some great ideas in my mind that I would just have to like draw out like physically. So thank you guys for listening as always. Tomorrow I will be offering my let me just not. Yeah, it'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow is Friday because then the Winter Summit is Saturday. But tomorrow I'll make a brief video talking about some of my predictions for the Winter Summit. So again, it's not like a big video or anything. I haven't received any leaks, but I'll just talk about a few things that I would like to see. And then, of course, the Winter Summit, I will be making a ramble the next day, maybe even later that day, talking about what I loved to see from it. So we're going to have a lot of fun with that one. Anyway, guys, have a wonderful day. Thank you, guys. Thank you, channel members, for supporting my ass. I really do appreciate it. And happy holidays. Peace out.